Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now? You done messed up, Ron!
Ron right here. Thanks for joining me again, everyone. I'm not even sure if this is the video I intended to do today, but this is going to be a lot of fun. We are going to watch together live the latest Tampa Brad video. Who is Tampa Brad, you ask? I'm so glad you asked. Tampa Brad is a guy who got into Scientology during the pandemic, thanks to Grant Cardone. So just imagine a guy who looks at Grant Cardone and goes, how can I be more like that guy? And you have Brad Bachand? I've never learned how to correctly say this guy's name. Tampa Brad has been hilariously documenting his time in Scientology ever since the lockdowns. And it has been my pleasure to provide some reaction and commentary to some of his videos. And thank God I do, because I'm the only reason Tampa Brad gets any subscribers or views anyway. He's really been struggling lately. I haven't reviewed any of his videos in a while. One of the things he does that's just mind-boggling is he promotes his company in his videos. He promotes how much he loves Scientology, and you should use Home Love Construction, because he is using Scientology to help Home Love Construction save the world through building homes using LRH tech. I'm sort of kidding. But seriously, he does not shy away from promoting his company in his Scientology videos. I can't think of a better way to destroy the brand of a business. His father, Russell Jeff Miller, a man with 2 first names, is a general contractor who's never built a home. Brad is a person who's not a general contractor and has also never built a home. But for some reason, you should hire their company to build your home. And if you believe that's a good idea, I have a bridge to sell you. The bridge to total freedom, not the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, so Brad has uploaded a video called What Scientologists Do for New Year's Eve, How to Make New Year's Resolutions Stick. Okay, interesting. I have not watched this video yet. You and I, all of you out there and I, are going to watch this live for the first time. This is going to be a fun experiment. So I have to share this screen a different way so that you guys can hear the sounds. So let me do that real quick. What Scientologists? That better be the right one. I sure hope it is. Okay, the way I'm sharing it, you guys should be able to hear the audio just as I do. Please let me know in the comments if I start playing this thing and you can't hear it. But and let me see if there's a best way to do this. All right, let me know in the comments which layout you like best. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. I'm going to wait like 20 seconds to see which ones pop up, guys. So jump in there. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay, I'm only seeing 1, 3, guys. If 3 wins, I'm going with 3. No one else? Going once, going twice. 1. Oh, geez, there's all the comments. Okay, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Good, 2 wins. All right, let's go, guys. Let's rock and roll.
Hey, what up? It's Tampa Brad, and in this video, I want to tell you about what
volume's a little
Scientologists do on. Sit in my truck here.
I think his volume in the native video is a bit low, so bear with us. I mean, we'll make it through.
New Year's Eve, one of the biggest. I wouldn't say like it's not a Scientology holiday, but it's an opportunity that people in the church take to celebrate and reflect what happened over the previous year. And one amazing thing that happens every New Year's is there's a broadcast event, and it celebrates all the people who donated to the church's basically campaigns to make the world a better, more sane, more safe, more prosperous place. And you know, I watched that this year, and it was amazingly inspiring, and it was super cool. And what's funny is a lot of people.
Okay. Their New Year's event is to celebrate people who've donated the most money. The funny thing is that is actually what they did this year. And that has never in the history of Scientology until this year been what the New Year's Eve event is about. That's usually what the October IAS event is about, the International Association of Scientologists. That's the membership organization to Scientology. Scientologists donating money to the IAS is basically they consider they're donating to Scientology's war chest. And that war chest is used to either, it used to be to defend against lawsuits, to attack enemies in lawsuits. These days, Scientologists think it's to basically buy Super Bowl ads. But honestly, this has gotten a little crazy. The New Year's Eve event has always been about the year of accomplishments and expansion. It's never been about the money that's been donated. And yet that's what David Miscavige did this year. He turned it into a celebration for who donated the most money.
When they see others, and I even saw myself doing this a little bit, when they see other people who, gave $1 million to charity a year or gave $10 million to charity in the year, like something insane that's just like seems out of reach for most people. A lot of people get a little freaky on that. They get a little freaky, and they might even get a little mad. It might kind of like set them off a little bit. They might be triggered, so to speak. And the cool thing is,
by the way, please get used to Brad throwing up in his own mouth every 30 seconds. He does it in every single one of his videos. Apparently, Scientology hasn't helped him with that. Can somebody get this guy some Tums or something?
At this event where these Scientologists are doing these amazing things to help really better the world, like there are some campaigns like what's a good example, like campaigns that are spreading study technology. I did a video on study technology. I mean, there are people who literally went from dyslexia to being able to read and like memorize things and be able to read and absorb information at a rapid pace.
Does he think people with dyslexia are just stupid? I used to have dyslexia, but now I can remember things
by using L. Ron Hubbard's study technology. Like the cool thing is, as a Scientologist, when you go and see this, you get to see that people are pushing what actually works. And when you've actually used it yourself, like I have, you can see that they're pushing things that for yourself work. It's not just somebody telling you that it works. It's like you've seen it for yourself. Like you're like, oh my God, when somebody's pushing, like Narconon would be a great example. Narconon is an organization that pushes out into the world to help people get off drugs and stay off drugs. I mean, how many people do you know who have been to rehab or have gotten off drugs, who then a year or two later are just dead from overdose, or they're back, or they like are basically like fucking, I don't want to use a technical term, but they're basically like degraded as people. Like they're just like beat down. They're just like kind of ruined for the rest of their life. That's a lot of people who are on drugs, and it doesn't have to be that way. And there's technology.
Okay. If you have a loved one who needs to go to rehab, by all means, do not ever send them to a Narconon. Narconon is run by Scientologists. Everyone who works at the place is a former patient of the Narconon. There's literally no qualifications to join there and be a staff member there. There's no qualifications whatsoever. My wife actually used to work for the local Narconon. I live in Clearwater, Florida. And the local Narconon used to be run by a guy who I used to work for his other non-Narconon business named Kurt Feshbach. And his daughter, Corinne Feshbach, was like the quality control manager at the Narconon. And she just constantly would do drugs with the patients who were there to get off drugs. Do not ever send someone to a Narconon.
People actually recover from the effects of drugs. And Narconon does that. That's what they do at Narconon, is they actually have programs to help people actually come off of drugs safely and recover from them. And so the New Year's event every year is always so amazing. I've gotten to see it for 2 years now, and it's just incredible what people are achieving on an annual basis. And it's really inspiring to see who are the most there's a word that Scientologists use, and it's upstat. It's who are the most upstat people. Upstat just means up statistic. Like who's performing the best, basically. Who are the most upstat people in the whole world of the religion. And you know, it's just amazing to see that. So that's what I got to spend my New Year's Eve doing. I had it with my wife and our baby. We all went to the event, and it was just freaking awesome. The baby Penelope, she's talking to people. She's like,
By the way, this would have been the first time since Brad only got into Scientology 2 years ago. And this is the first time that Scientology has held an event in like 3 years. This would have been the first time that Brad was able to be in the same room as David Miscavige. And I'm just dying to see if he actually mentions that. He's probably not allowed to mention it, but let's see if he does.
having a great time. But it was a really, really awesome event. And, it was just really cool. And I love that the people who do a lot for the church actually get recognized. There's some people who do a lot who prefer to stay behind the scenes and just for their own personal, at a certain point, it can become a safety thing where they're like, yeah, I'm just going to stay under the radar so people don't wig out and because some people can't handle high levels of achievement. If you look at celebrities, they often become secretive because that people are weird about them. They just won't let them live a freaking life.
I promise you he's talking about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise in like 2005 was the first Scientologist to ever be awarded the status of silver meritorious. And that means $2.5 million donated to David Miscavige's war chest. Prior to that award being created for Tom Cruise, this is different than the medal he was given. This is different than the IAS Freedom Medal of Honor, where he's saluting David Miscavige and he's looking like a ridiculous person. This is separate. After he got up there and looked like a weirdo on stage, he was awarded the Silver Meritorious Trophy. Before that trophy was created for Tom Cruise, the highest donation level that even existed in Scientology was called Patron Meritorious, which was only $250,000. Now there's awards up to like $150 million, except no Scientology publication has ever published Tom Cruise's name as ever achieving a donation level higher than Platinum Meritorious. That's what he's talking about. He's saying Tom Cruise now gives his money to Scientology secretly without being publicly acknowledged for it because people can't handle it and won't let them get on with their lives. He's absolutely talking about Tommy Cruise right here.
So anyways, it is cool though to see the top of the top get recognized. And that's what I spent my New Year's doing, my New Year's Eve with my family. It was fucking inspiring. And it drove us like in this first week of the year, our business has had its best month in the first week of the year. And I attribute it completely to going to that event and being like, holy shit, I thought I did some like decent stuff last year. I'm not even close. Like I didn't even scratch the first inch of the surface of what I need to be doing and what I should be doing. And that's really ultimately the reason why I got into Scientology in the first place, is I knew I wasn't achieving everything that I could.
By the way, I just want to say for the record, you have no idea how many employees and former employees of Brad's company contact me on the down low through Instagram or whatever to tell me how he's destroying the company and forcing his employees to join Scientology. And I promise you this will end up in a lawsuit. Let's see what else is going on here.
I knew I wasn't anywhere near scratching my potential as a being. I knew I wasn't anywhere near what I could and should and had a responsibility to my family to do. And so this is just another little tool. It's one of those things that it is not advertised as like a benefit of like, come to the New Year's Eve event and get inspired by blah, blah, blah. That's something that's not an advertised benefit of like being a Scientologist, but it is a benefit. Like you get to see people who are like, oh my God, these people did what? Holy crap, that's amazing. So it had a huge positive impact on me, and the results, the proof is in the pudding. The results are already showing up for my business and my family, and it was really, really good. So my message to you is, if you are interested in this new year of making your life better than you even think it could possibly be, like whether you're doing poorly or doing well, there's stuff that can take you to another level. And that is the technology and the spiritual technology that is called Scientology, what was discovered by L. Ron Hubbard and now, is put into use all across the globe in every continent. So if you're interested in Scientology, you can literally just go to, I think it's just, actually, I don't even know what the main website is. That's embarrassing. I'll put the link somewhere, but literally just Google Scientology Network, and you can literally watch a video called "What is Scientology?" and just see what it is. There was an all-time high number. They also share stats at the end.
Oh, here we go.
All-time high number of people who hit like Scientology websites and took free courses. There's free courses on all of the basics on that Scientology website. So I believe it's like Scientology.org. That sounds right, or maybe .com.
How pathetic is Scientology's marketing machine that their own members don't know what Scientology's website is? Or is Brad just being coy about not knowing what the website is, like acting like that's not the reason I'm doing this video. I'm not doing this video to promote the website. What is it? I can barely remember. Scientology what? What's that word?
So anyways, go there if you're interested. Do reading from there. Don't be going off and doing research and whatever you see on Wikipedia, like well more than half of it is totally untrue and not verified at all.
Oh my God. Okay, so two things. His company is Home Love Construction. I'll show it again at the end. I'm pretty sure he just said, please don't do research about Scientology on the internet. We're gonna backtrack here a second.
Well more than half of it is total. Do reading from there. Don't be going off and doing research and whatever you see on Wikipedia, like well more.
I swear to God, Scientologists don't know how the internet works. Like, he's putting up this video on the internet, and then he's suggesting that people go to he's putting a video on the internet to promote Scientology. And then he's suggesting that you go to somewhere else on the internet to get more information about Scientology, but don't go to anywhere else on the internet to get information about Scientology. Like, Scientology and the internet does not mix. Brad hasn't really gotten the memo.
More than half of it is totally untrue and not verified at all. See for yourself. That's what I'd encourage you to do is in the new year, if you're looking to make a change, see for yourself what Scientology is about. If you've seen like the ads and you're like, damn, I'm curious, by the way, wait for the fucking Super Bowl ad this year. People are going to lose their fucking mind.
Oh my God.
You are going to be blown out of your skull when you see that Super Bowl commercial. It's going to blow you away. I'll show you a sneak.
I saw a Super Bowl commercial and it changed my life, man. I heard all those lies about Scientology, but that commercial just was a real game changer.
Be better than years event. Anyways, the point is, if you're looking to make a change, if this new year, like new year, new me, you could actually have new year, new me if you walk into your local Scientology org or mission and you say, hey, I saw a video. I want to see what this is about. Show me. You could literally just walk in and say, okay, I've heard about this. Show me. And they'll be like, all right, follow me. And
challenge accepted, Brad. Okay, for all you viewers out there, I want you to hear one more time what Brad just suggested that you do. And I'm going to ask that some of you actually do it and record the experience and send it to me. And if you want to do that, I will feature it on this channel. Let's take one more listen to that.
And they'll start showing you and say, hey, if you walk into your local Scientology org or mission and you say, hey, I saw a video. I want to see what this is about. Show me. You could literally just walk in and say, okay, I've heard about this. Show me. And they'll be like, all right, follow me. And
I've heard about what? I watched this video on the internet and they told me about your Super Bowl ad. Hold on. We got to go back.
Showing you around. Okay. If this new year, like new year, new me, you could actually have new year, new me. If you walk into your local Scientology org or mission and you say, hey, I saw a video. I want to see what this is about. Show me. You could literally just walk in and say, okay, I've heard about this. Show me. And they'll be like, all right, follow me. And they'll start showing you around and showing you what actually is.
Okay, I think he's saying, I saw a video. I've heard about this Scientology. What is this about? For all you adventurous viewers out there, if you actually do this, maybe even go, hey, look, I walked in. I saw this guy named Tampa Brad on YouTube. And he suggested that if I want new year, new me, that I should just come in here and say, I've heard about this. What is this about? And you record that experience, audio record, video record, I don't care. And you want me to feature that in a video, I 100% will.
It's done there, what it's actually about. And, if you're the type of person who sees the truth in things, like you can actually tell what's going on just by a quick look around, you're going to be, one, probably impressed. There's nowhere like a Scientology organization on earth. And you're probably going to be like, shit, I need this in my life. So if you're curious, if you want to know more about it, if you're interested in like, how do I approach this, or you can't like figure it out, you can message me on Instagram. I'm happy to help. I'm Tampa Brad there. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It does help me to know that I'm helping you. And I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.
So I think when I started watching Brad's videos and doing reactions to them, he had about 150 subscribers or something. And now people are just watching this train wreck, of this guy ruining his company, his company's reputation, his reputation. And I have a whole playlist on my channel of Tampa Brad, and it is some of the most entertaining and unintentionally hilarious content you can imagine. And I haven't actually, looked at any of his stuff for a few months. And there's one video. I have to show this to you. Actually, let me, you guys, I'm going to have to watch this video. It'll be a separate video, but I have to show this to you. Hold on. Okay. So he's got a video here called Scientologist. He titled his video this. Scientologist explains why he charges his employees for training. Okay. Yeah. I will be reviewing that video as well. So I might even do it tonight. I might even do it next. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you want to see some more amazing Scientology entertainment. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with me throughout this. Talk to you guys soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click